Well, after the Tim and Crowder podcast, I realized one thing. Yeah, I sort of do believe Crowder's sincere to a certain degree, but at the end, I think he's doing more harm than anything else. And the reason is because it doesn't matter if you like what the pay is for some other company. We all need to have a baseline, such as, do I like this contract? Now, the question is this: if you don't like the contract, you don't sign. Go somewhere else, get a better offer. But in his situation, he didn't do that. He is actively going after a business to either shame them into hiring them, changing their business practices, or whatever. But reality is this: it's the same thing that's happening with J.K. Rowling. They've shamed everybody off trying to shame everybody on that project, from the voice actors to the developers. Do we really need that in the conservative mindset, that we're gonna start going that route? I mean, shit, dude. It's just amazing seeing how many people are acting woke, and I don't like saying that at all, but they are. It's like, how the hell are you forcing or trying to shame people into what? Like, what exactly are we trying to do to the Daily Wire? Stop some guy that makes barely $1,000, let's say a month on views. Like, let's say gets offered 50,000, right? He's getting offered 4 times more of what he makes. But what happens? At the end of that contract, he has 2 things he could do: either improve his brand, where he could renegotiate and make better money, or do good. So when he leaves whatever organization he signs up with, let's say it's a Daily Wire, he has a fan base that will follow him, pay for him. That's your job, is to have people like you. And this is what I'm doing. I mean, shit, I don't know if this is going to make it or not, but this is the reality, is you make yourself that people want to hear. You make yourself interesting. And the problem with the situation is the same thing, like I said. It's like, you can't force someone to like you. We can't force people to hire people that they don't want or they don't want to do business with. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, to a certain degree, like on the Tim Pool cast, right? On Timcast, the only thing I didn't like was 2 things about what Crowder said. First, that his counteroffer was done by his agent, where he just threw it off on his fault, that it was his fault and he didn't have anything to do with it. That's what he made it sound like. Oh, well, my Cuban agent. Okay, you're telling me that he doesn't even know what price you want to work for? Which didn't make sense. And the second one was the whole, oh, well, I'm bringing a business plan for you. I'm like, you don't go to another business and start saying, well, I'm going to change your business plan because you guys don't know what you're doing, when you're asking them for a job. Yeah, that's fucking stupid. You don't go ask for a job for a company and go, well, I want to work for you so I could change your business model. Plain and simple.